Welcome aboard, budget VR enthusiasts. This is Danny from VR Punch. We've all seen that weird Meta Facebook rename, and it got you curious about virtual reality. It got you thinking about getting yourself a virtual reality headset, but you don't want to invest a ton of cash on a piece of tech you're not sure you'd like, or maybe you're gaming on a budget. You go on eBay and you see the CV1, the very first virtual reality headset made by Oculus for the mass market way back in 2016. Since the launch of the Quest 2, Oculus has sold over 1.8 million headsets worldwide, making it the king of virtual reality. Knowing that, does the 5-year-old CV1 make sense? In short, it depends. Now, I know that comparing the CV1 to the Quest 2 is unfair and kind of crazy, and if we compare the CV1 to Quest 2 in almost any way, especially in the best value for your money, Quest 2 blows the CV1 out of the water. There's no discussion here, but the 5-year-old CV1 has features that only premium headsets have till this day. But before we explore all the features, it'll be awesome if you click that like button and consider subscribing to the channel. It's free, it's harmless, and it helps me a lot. Now, let's check them out, and I'll try to prove my case why the CV1 is still relevant in 2021.
OLED screens.
The CV1 has OLED screens which show darker blacks and can achieve higher contrast ratios. This helps a lot in immersion, especially in darker games, because you see blacks as you intended to. These screens look great compared to the gray-black we get on the LCD of the Quest 2, and even on the Valve Index, which is considered premium standard in VR today. Also, the CV1 has a 90 MHz refresh rate that is a good enough balance between performance on a budget VR rig and immersion. The resolution gap can be narrowed by using the super sampling feature, that is if you have a strong enough PC.
The weight.
The CV1 weighs only 470 grams, where the Quest 2 weighs 503. The difference on paper is not big, but if you go for a long gaming session, every gram counts. Now I must explain here something to you. You're going to hear the word immersion a lot, because virtual reality becomes magic when you forget you have a headset on, and the CV1 excels in those moments. The lighter weight becomes a big factor in immersion when you walk around the room with 2 screens attached to your eyes.
The sound.
The CV1 comes with quality headphones built into the headset. Some of you might say that this is not an important feature, but I must disagree, because good sound adds to the immersion and gives you an advantage in competitive gaming. The Quest 2 lacks this feature, and so if you want to get that extra level of immersion, you'll have to cash in on the third-party headphones for it as well.
The strap.
The CV1 comes with a comfortable head strap. Combined with the lighter weight, the CV1 is one of the more comfortable headsets out of the box. Oculus decided to add a kind of embarrassing G-string cloth strap to the Quest 2 to cut costs and in turn make it more accessible to a wider audience. So one of the first purchases a Quest 2 owner makes is to get a better strap from Oculus, the Elite strap, or another third-party vendor.
The tracking.
The CV1 uses sensors that you install around the room. Yes, they're a bit of a hassle to install at first, as you need to lay USB cables from the sensors across the room to your PC, but this type of outside sensor tracking is superior to the Quest's inside-out tracking. Good tracking is important to immersion. In VR, you move a lot, and you move a lot with your hands, so the Quest needs to keep the controllers in sight in order to track them properly. This means that you always need to keep in mind that you have to keep the controllers in a certain area where they are inside the Quest tracking cameras. If not, the controllers might lose tracking in the more action-packed parts of the VR gameplay, breaking the immersion.
The controllers.
Not only are the CV1 controllers comfortable and easy to use, and I'm saying it as a Valve Index owner, these controllers are indestructible. I've seen so many posts on Reddit and Facebook about broken Quest controllers, but my CV1 controllers went through hell and back in one piece. I hit so many walls and doors with them. After a wipe with a cloth, they were brand new. In conclusion, I'm pretty sure all the VR veterans out there are probably screaming that this video is nonsense, and I'll try to explain myself. I love virtual reality, and the more users get themselves a headset, the bigger the market will be, and the content quality and quantity will rise, because VR is an amazing entertainment medium. Now, don't get me wrong, the Oculus Quest 2 is still the king of consumer VR. The price plus the huge number of features like AR pass-through, App Lab, wireless PC VR makes it a great choice for a first headset. If your budget is short short a little of getting the Quest 2, I'd strongly suggest saving up and getting the Quest 2, but the CV1 is a good headset with great build quality and with a decent VR ready PC, it holds up well in 2021. So to whom can I recommend the CV1? If you have a low-end VR ready PC and you're interested in VR, or you want to get into VR but you don't want to commit such a sum of cash, or maybe you have a friend who is a game developer on Unity or Unreal and you want them to explore a whole new field of his interest, or maybe you got a good deal on a second-hand CV1 on eBay, I'll get it. This was Danny from VR Punch. I hope you enjoyed this video about the CV1. Please follow and subscribe to the channel for more VR content, and leave a comment what headset you own today, what are its strengths and weaknesses. See you next time.